Thank you, Dr. Hill, for the kind introductions. Thank you for such a warm welcome. Today, I'm going to share with you the applications of two novel technologies in my lab to the study of doTERRA essential oils. My lab developed novel imaging and proteome technology. Previously, we have applied this technology to study metabolic disease and cancer. Now I'm going to share with you their application to study essential oils. Nanofluidic proteomics is a highly sensitive technology for the detection of protein phosphorylation. To study essential oils, we treated HEF-G2 cells with dilution of essential oils for 24 hours, then we collect samples for analysis. The effects of essential oils are measured by the signaling activity of selective signaling pathway. The activity of signaling pathway are measured by the gain or loss of a signal by the protein in the signaling cascade. And the signal in this case is a phosphate group. So a gain in signaling activity is indicated by an increase in protein phosphorylation. And a loss in signaling activity is indicated by a decrease in protein phosphorylation. Using this approach, we could rapidly assess the molecular effects and therapeutic potentials of doTERRA essential oils. This approach also provides a rational design platform for the combination of doTERRA essential oils that can promote synergistic effect and avoid antagonistic effects. What we found was that doTERRA essential oils are highly unique and could not be replicated by essential oils from competitors. Now, at this point, we acquire essential oils from competitors who offer these oils at a very low price point. So you might argue that we all know that cheap oils are no good. Why do we need your sophisticated group to tell us that cheap oils are no good? That's a fair point. So game on. We compare doTERRA essential oils with a major competitor who we call Company 4. We compare Cobaiba, Melissa, and Helic Crystal essential oils.
Oh my.
These oils offer a similar price point. Let's see how they compare. In the comparison of Cobaiba essential oils, we use 3 samples from doTERRA and 2 samples from Company 4. The top profile that you see would be untreated control. The next 3 would be doTERRA, and the bottom 2 would be from Company 4. We found that all 5 oils increase Merck1 phosphorylation. All 5 oils decrease AKT phosphorylation. All 5 oils decrease 4-ABP1 phosphorylation. Are they the same oils? Not quite. Because when we look at STAT3 phosphorylations, we found that doTERRA, Cobaiba increased STAT3 phosphorylation. In contrast, Company 4 essential oils decrease STAT3 phosphorylation. Most significantly, Company 4 oils induce rice-cytokines of step 3, as indicated by the 2 arrows as you see. Now, the question is, why do the oils have the same effects on some signaling pathway and then different effects on the other signaling pathway? To address this question, we treated cells with beta-caryophyllene, which is principal component of cobaiba essential oils. We found that beta-caryophyllene were responsible for the increase in MERK1 phosphorylation, for the decrease in AKT phosphorylations, and for the decrease in 4-ADP1 phosphorylation. Beta-caryophyllene was also reduced step 3 phosphorylation. However, the suppressions were not as strong as company 4 oils. So clearly, something else is at play. Now, beta-caryophyllene could be oxidized to become beta-caryophyllene oxide. When we treated cells with beta-caryophyllene oxide, we found the beta-caryophyllene oxide could mimic the exact effects of company 4 oils on the suppression of step 3 phosphorylation. So, beta-caryophyllene were responsible for the similarity that we observed between doTERRA and company 4 oils on the MAP kinase pathway and on the AKT signaling pathway. However, it was beta-caryophyllene oxide that was responsible for the difference between doTERRA and company 4 cobaiba essential oils. We found that there was oxidation issue with company 4 cobaiba essential oils. Well, you might shrug and say, so what? Doesn't matter. Well, yesterday we saw the presentation from Dr. Hills, from Emily Rice, from Dr. Riggs, all talk about beta-caryophyllene and its binding to CB2 receptor. Beta-caryophyllene activate the endocannabinoid system. Beta-caryophyllene oxide does not bind to the CB2 receptor. Beta-caryophyllene oxide does not activate the endocannabinoid system. So if you have excess beta-caryophyllene oxide in your oils, it is likely that you will not experience the pain relief or the analgesic effects that you normally experience with the use of cobaiba essential oils. So please tell me, does it matter? Several things that we learned from these experiments. First, doTERRA cobaiba essential oils induce consistent effects on cell signaling activity, regardless of lot number. Second, doTERRA cobaiba essential oils increase cell immune response. In contrast, company 4 essential oils decrease cell immune response. And
Decreased.
Third, the single principal component serves up beta-caryophyllene, and to a greater extent, beta-caryophyllene oxide could mimic the exact effects of company 4 cobaiba essential oils. Now, cobaiba essential oil from doTERRA and company 4 have identical physical appearance, but we now know that they induce very different effects with regard to cell immune response. Our study indicated that there was oxidation issues with Company 4 Cobaiba essential oils. For the next comparisons of Melissa essential oils, we compared 2 oils from doTERRA and 2 oils from Company 4. We found that doTERRA essential oils consistently increase AKT phosphorylation. In contrast, Company 4 Melissa essential oils had contradicting effects, with one oil sample decreased AKT phosphorylation and the other oil sample increased AKT phosphorylation. This observation is seen again with 4-EBP1 phosphorylation, where doTERRA Melissa essential oil had consistent effects on the phosphorylation of 4-EBP1. In contrast, Company 4 Melissa essential oil had contradicting effects. With one oil sample, it decreased 4-EBP1 phosphorylations, and the other oil sample increased 4-EBP1 phosphorylation. The inconsistency between Company 4 essential oils could even be seen by the physical appearance, where one oil sample has a much lighter color than the others. Our data clearly indicated that there was quality control issue with Company 4 Melissa essential oil. For the comparisons of helichrysum essential oil, we found that both oil from doTERRA and Company 4 increased STAT3 phosphorylation. On the other hand, doTERRA helichrysum essential oils decreased 4-EBP1 phosphorylations. Company 4 helichrysum essential oil had no effect on 4-EBP1 phosphorylation. The difference between doTERRA and Company 4 helichrysum essential oils could also be seen through the physical appearance, where doTERRA oils have a deeper and richer color, and Company 4 oils has a much lighter color. So for the comparisons of Cobaiba essential oils, we found that the suppressive effects of Company 4 oils on cell immune response could be mimicked by beta-caryophyllene oxides, and that there was oxidation